Good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. Today's time at the moment is 3:27 p.m. Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. My name is Sabrina X. I'm a content creator, and I hope that you are doing well today. Today, I would like to talk about productivity, my friend. I would like to talk about knowing your body, knowing what's best for you, and focusing on your goals, no matter the outside sources, things of that nature. Let's get into it. When it comes to productivity, for me personally, I've always been able to get things done. I was able to sleep in class and still pass. You know what I mean? I was not in school at times to the point where teachers would send out notifications to my mother saying if I missed one more day of school, then I would be, expelled because I just never showed up to class. I was always sick. I had, my own thing going on. But when I returned back, I would digest whatever I had to and I would pass. It wouldn't be a low C, it wouldn't be anything crazy. I'd get, maybe a low B or A cuz I don't know. Like knowing my body, knowing my limits, and it sucked. It really did suck at one point or another because you want to be the A plus student. You want to be the, oh, I'm doing my best and all of that and honor roll. Like I was on the honor roll as well, and yeah, I wasn't on honor roll in what, maybe seventh grade. But before that, I was always on the honor roll. I always was, but I was just never there. But for me, when it came to productivity, and I always tell my guy about it, I would get the homework during school, and then on the bus, I would do the homework so I can go to sleep when I get home. The moment I walk through the door when I get home, through that threshold, my mom would ask me, "How was my day?" I'd say, "My day was great. It was amazing. X, Y, and Z. We ate this for lunch." And as I'm telling her this, I'm putting my book bag to the side. I'm wrapping my hair up. I'm putting the scarf on, putting the rollers in my head because I had a perm back then. And yeah. And there would be this mantle at the front of the door that people can sit in if you wanted to, just relax when you walk in. And I would clock. I'd sleep there and I would just sleep there. And I didn't feel like it was a bad thing. Like I'd get my chores done. And if I didn't, my mom would call the school to come talk to me saying, "Why didn't you mop the floor?" And I'm like, "Mom, I'm at school." And she said, "It really doesn't matter where you are. Why didn't you mop this floor?" I love my mom eternally. I love her so much. But yeah. Like I would get things done so I can rest. I don't know what it is, but just the agonizing thought of, prolonging something, and I can just get it done. Let's just get it done so I can go relax. And for me, that's what productivity looked like. For me, productivity looked like during school, you have the football player, you have, the class clown, the cheerleader, and yeah, I'd be in groups with like people like that, and I would just be chilling, and they would go, not all of them, of course, not all of them, but sometimes you'd have it, and I would just put myself on autopilot when it would happen. Like the football player would go walk around with his friends outside a classroom. Their cheerleader would go talk to her friends. The class clown would be, just cracking jokes even with me, and I'm just like I fucks with you guys heavy, but I don't want to fail. Like I just don't want to fail. So yeah, and I would just do the work. Like, does that make me a nerd? Maybe. I just didn't want to fail. Like, I don't know. I just didn't want to fucking fail. So I would, do my work and then let them copy off of it, or I would just write it down so we can all. I just didn't want to hear the teacher say, "Hey, why didn't you guys do?" No, if this is my group and I didn't choose this group, regardless of who we are individually, when we're together, we're getting this done. I just don't care. I don't care how it gets done, but we're getting it done. So yeah, I like to get things done so I can just go relax. If I know that something isn't gonna go the way that it should be, you have to take the initiative. So yeah, I think you should really focus on what makes you happy. And I know that sounds cliche, but focus on your body, focus on what your body wants to do, and don't force it to do something unless you want to build yourself. Don't force yourself to do something that you simply don't have to. That's you're just being a masochist, not even for fun at that point. Like, you're doing it for free. There's fun in the bitch. There's free. Like, why are you doing it? Don't be crazy for free now. So yeah, like, enjoy this life. Find things that work for you. And for me, like, they would ask me, "Hey, did you get this done? Did you get that done?" And like, as I'm falling asleep, I'm like, "Yeah, got it done. Yeah, got it done. Yeah, got it done." And I don't know. I guess it was this thing about, oh, you finished it so fast, and now, you think you just relax, and it's like, kind of, yeah. Like, I'm tired. You know what I mean? So yeah, just have what you want to get accomplished. That's what I do. Like, I have a planner, even if it's either a mental planner or a physical planner. This is what I need to get done to tell myself that I've at least accomplished the day, or got certain things out the way. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't want you to feel like you're not accomplishing things because someone else has a different viewpoint on your definition of success. Like, someone's definition of success could be completely counter to what you see as success. And I don't want you to try to fit in somebody else's shoes when you don't have to live their life. Like, no one's forcing you to live someone else's life. You should be able and comfortable to stand up for yourself and say, no, like, I appreciate the route that you want me to take, but in my heart, I do believe this is who I am. This is what I was meant to be. This is what I was meant to do. This is the way that I prefer to do it, you know? And I love America because it's the melting pot of the world. We can have a total agreement or a complete disagreement, but either way, communication's cool. I love communication. It's great. Even if it doesn't really go the way you want it to sometimes, it's still, input is good. Input is, regardless, it's good. So, yeah. Make it yours. Rock out. Make it yours. Rock out, baby. I love you immensely. Please drink water. Please love yourself. Please don't be so hard on yourself. Things of that nature. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great. This is from me to you. You are doing great. You know? Yeah. I love you. Bye.